Before this simple invention, half of all children died before the age of 5. Doctors, in their attempts to heal, often ended up killing more patients than they saved. So, what changed everything? The answer is so simple, it will absolutely shock you. Let's travel back to 1847, to the Vienna General Hospital. This place had a truly terrifying problem. In one maternity ward, women were dying at 5 times the rate of another ward, right next door. Same hospital, same building, but a death sentence for so many mothers. One Dr. Ignace Semmelweis was haunted by this mystery. He meticulously observed every detail, trying to find the difference between the two wards. And then, he noticed something horrifying. The ward with a high death rate was staffed by medical students. These students would move directly from performing autopsies on the deceased to delivering babies, without ever washing their hands. They were unknowingly carrying death from the morgue to the maternity ward. Semmelweis proposed a radical idea. Force every doctor to wash their hands with a chlorinated lime solution before touching the patient. The results were nothing short of miraculous. Overnight, the death rate plummeted from a staggering 18% down to just 1%. Semmelweis had discovered the power of hand washing. But the story of what made it possible, the humble bar of soap, begins thousands of years earlier. Let's rewind 4,500 years to ancient Babylon. On clay tablets dating back to 2800 BC, historians found the very first recipe for soap. It was a simple mixture of animal fats and wood ash, but the Babylonians weren't using it for their morning showers. Their primary use for this new concoction was to clean wool and cotton, preparing it for textile production. It was an industrial tool, not a personal hygiene product. The ancient Egyptians, however, saw a different potential. By 2800 BC, they developed their own version. They combined vegetable oils with alkaline salts sourced from natron, a natural mineral found in dried-up lake beds. They were pioneers in personal care. The Egyptians used their soap for bathing, treating various skin diseases, and even in the sacred process of preparing bodies for mummification. For them, cleanliness was truly next to godliness. Fast forward to around 100 AD, the mighty Roman Empire encountered soap through their interactions with Celtic and Germanic tribes to the north. At first, the Romans were baffled. They saw these barbarians using the substance in their hair and initially adopted it as a kind of hair pomade. It took them a while to realize its true purpose, but eventually, the Romans caught on to soap's incredible cleaning power, and public baths became a cornerstone of their society. By the 7th century, soap making had evolved from a basic craft into a refined art form. In the workshops of Italy and Spain, master craftsmen perfected their recipes, creating exquisite soaps using high-quality olive oil. These luxurious bars were fragrant, gentle, and highly effective, but they came with a hefty price tag. Soap was a luxury item, a status symbol that only the wealthiest nobles and merchants could afford. For the vast majority of people, soap was completely out of reach. Then, everything changed. The Industrial Revolution of the 1800s brought a massive breakthrough. New chemical processes and mass production techniques made it possible to manufacture soap cheaply and on a massive scale. Suddenly, what was once a luxury for the rich became an affordable necessity for everyone, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. Cities were exploding with people during this era. Millions flocked from the countryside to urban centers, living in crowded, often unsanitary conditions. These environments were perfect breeding grounds for disease. Cholera, dysentery, and typhoid ran rampant. It was into this world of filth and sickness that affordable soap arrived. For the first time in history, the general population had access to the single most effective tool for preventing the spread of infection. It was a revolution in public health, hiding in plain sight as a simple bar of soap. Today, the impact is undeniable. Soap prevents more deaths than any medicine ever invented. It's our first line of defense against killers like cholera, dysentery, pneumonia, and diarrhea. The CDC estimates that simply promoting hand washing with soap could prevent 1 million deaths every single year. Think about that. A 50-cent bar of soap holds more life-saving power than billions of dollars in advanced medical technology. But how does it actually work? What's the magic? It's all about brilliant chemistry. Soap molecules are fascinating little things. They have two different ends. One end is hydrophilic, meaning it loves water. The other end is lipophilic, meaning it loves oils and fats. The germs, bacteria, and viruses on our hands are often encased in a fatty, oily membrane. When you lather up, the oil-loving end of the soap molecules grabs onto these germs, prying them away from your skin and literally ripping their protective membranes apart. Then, when you rinse, the water-loving end of the soap molecules latches onto the water, allowing the entire grimy, germ-filled mess to be washed right down the drain. We all got a powerful reminder of this during the recent COVID-19 pandemic. In the face of a novel, fast-spreading virus, this ancient invention proved to be our best defense. Health experts around the world repeated the same simple advice: wash your hands for 20 seconds. Why? Because that's how long it takes for soap's chemistry to effectively destroy the virus, far more effectively than most hand sanitizers. The same basic principle that worked for the Babylonians 4,500 years ago is still saving lives today. From the workshops of ancient Babylon to the sterile halls of modern hospitals, the journey of soap is the story of human civilization itself. It's a tale of innovation, public health, and survival. One simple invention that has saved billions of lives and continues to protect us every single day. Thanks for watching. If you love discovering the surprising origin stories of the things that shaped our world, make sure you subscribe to Origin Tales. Coming up next, we uncover the fascinating reason why we wear black to funerals. You won't want to miss it.